Welcome, my name is Dino Mukuri,
My name is Owen Boya.
and this is the Infinite Podcast. Let's get into it. Hot takes.
Sure.
We've been discussing a lot of hot takes this week, and my first one that brought out a lot of conversation was
Before we even start, how have we been?
okay. I'm getting into it direct.
It's been long. It's been long. Apologies. It's been long.
We are always apologizing.
Yeah, man. We had an amazing
trip. I think summer.
Yeah, an amazing
Beginning of summer
week.
Oh my god, it was
It was
beautiful.
amazing. It was brilliant. Very chill, enlightening, and it was too chill.
All right. Well,
Experience.
I think we had a very beautiful summer, and it was relaxing. You know, you go to coast and your mind is like, hey, all the stress from Nairobi disappears, it vanishes. So if
But immediately you step back into Nairobi.
the stress starts coming in. But anyway,
It's crazy.
apart from that, I'd say this week has been very eventful. Maybe I use the words eventful, but we've learned a lot. We've been working on ourselves a lot, and back to reality after summer, or with the first half of summer, back to reality.
Yeah.
You come to the realization that you have to do what you have to do now. That's something that I learned this week. I would say you learn that in this life, it's either you and nobody else. For me, I know Owen is my brother, we're there for each other all the time, but there's also that sense of individuality that most people are afraid to have in life. And I would say, I've reached the point where I'm like adapting to it. Let me say that. I'm adapting more and more to it. So that's been my last 2 weeks. Let me say that. Yeah. Anything on your side?
No other than the Diani thing. I miss Nazi, man.
Nazi.
Nazi was crazy.
We want to drop that vlog soon, and very soon. But continue.
Yeah, but other than that, it's been a very tiring 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because obviously now we are back in pre-season. So it's been fitness, gym for the past
I can imagine.
10 to 14 days. We are still going on. We have like 6 weeks of pre-season. But we are men. We suffer through
The
hurdles, but we shall come through successful and
100%. And let's get into it now. I was going to get into hot takes because this week we've had crazy discussions with hot takes.
Yeah.
But before that, guys, thanks for 100 subscribers.
Big up.
Thank you for that. And I'm shocked because I noticed that the audience we actually have is a genuine audience. Like you guys sit down and listen to us, and we're very grateful for that. It's something we don't take for granted.
Yeah.
So everyone who's listening, I hope we're able to better you. We entertain a bit, but we mainly try and just give you our perspectives as it should be. But yeah, that's how it is. So hot takes. This week have had discussions as we've posted. I think people have seen.
Yeah.
But the first hot take or hot point was ladies in general should higher their standards. What do you think about that?
I think that many men in this world, like a lot of what they do, not necessarily depends on how a woman or a lady acts, but a woman is always part of the reason why a man does
what he does. You see, this was the reason. Maybe we're a bit illogical. No, this is very logical. What am I saying? But this is fact. The reasoning. You'll find a guy works on himself. Why? To better the lady in his life, or works on himself. But I'd say, let me put it like this. I'd say if ladies were to have higher standards, men would work on themselves more. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's just say you're a lady and you've said, I refuse to date anybody who is not a millionaire or billionaire. And all ladies think the same. Yeah? or a guy who's not fit, keeping himself healthy.
Economy would spike,
Think about that, and then the guys around would be like, I really can't get any ladies if I'm keeping myself basic. You get? I feel like it would be such a crazy drive, such a mental drive.
That won't be the complete reason of why men are doing what they're doing. Because I saw some people commenting that does that mean that now ladies are the main reason?
No, you're not.
You are part of the reason why. Because even like I was watching a TikTok the other day of like someone who's in a relationship would actually, when you're in a relationship, you get like a relaxation type of vibe.
You feel comfortable.
But immediately you break up or you leave a relationship, maybe she cheated or you just left each other.
You want to work.
You tell yourself, I want to work out today. I want to be clean. You wear the sickest cologne you've ever bought.
Bro, you should have done it for her.
Exactly. But when you're in the relationship or when you're with her,
you're comfortable. Let me not even lie. I've done that before. Like back in my days when I wasn't working on myself.
Back in my days, talking like from the 19th.
No, genuinely back in my days, I remember I was with this, let me call her a young lady, and our relationship was very beautiful. It was very progressive. We'd work on ourselves, each other. And for me, I'd say I always worked on myself. That's something I've had, even when I was with this person. And I worked for myself and for her as well. But I know for a fact there are things I could have done, and I could have worked on myself way harder to even better the relationship. So you see, I take accountability for that. Oh, the relationship ended because Dino did this to me and me. No, I will take accountability for what I did wrong. Not that I made a mistake. No, I could have been better. Guess what? I just say this: if you're a guy and your girlfriend leaves you, you could have been better. You could have been better. Why aren't you being better? Why? She left you because she found a mistake. You should be perfect. Okay.
Shouldn't be perfect.
No one is perfect, of course. Yeah. But you should at least see the mistake, learn from it, and progress it into yourself and into the next relationship. Yeah. And Owen said something very interesting. Yeah, there's some people who would say, why are you only working for ladies? Here's the thing. There's a percentage of people who will only work for ladies. And that's the sad reality. So when I say your standards, ladies, your standards should be higher, kindly try and portray that. Because you will find yourself making so many men better. Yeah, it's
yeah. For example, look at yourself as a lady. Yeah, you cook, you clean.
Most of them don't, but continue.
Take care of yourself and everything.
The ones who do, oh, you're special. But
so you do these things, and then you see a man that does not do the bare minimum. You understand? So obviously, that would be your, what's it called? He won't be ticking any of your boxes at any given time. So imagine if all women had that kind of drive of this is what men basically not need, but this is a requirement of what a man needs or a woman needs for a man to be satisfied. Yeah. So basically, that's what men will work towards. But not to call you a tool or you start telling us we are being, what's it called, this
misogynistic.
Yeah. Basically, just if you put a list of something and people follow it, then obviously the ranks get better and better.
Yeah, it's very, very right.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say most guys are extremely driven. But you see, the thing is, it's a matter of percentage. How many people are actually extremely driven by genuine causes or to genuinely better themselves? A good example is when things like politics are involved. You find many people are driven. Extremely many people. Look at what's happening to our country today. Gen Z, you all are driven because of that. Huh? Even the millennials are driven. Crazy take, but millennials, to drive a millennial is mad. Like by the time one is extremely driven, it's crazy. I mean it's because they're just, I don't see as many. Maybe it's me, but
no, it's basically because their living standards obviously now trying to differentiate living standards of millennials and the Gen Z that we have now, it's different. Because in the time of millennials, a normal lifestyle would be man, woman, children, low wage, not low wages, but minimum. You can afford minimum wage, you can afford a car. The way Gen Z are living right now, people are millionaires by 18, 19. That didn't happen when millennials were there, because it was always this straight work of, I don't know, 9 to 5.
If you ask me,
And blah, blah,
you know what brought this upon, or what brought upon this? 844 system in beating kids. You see, very random, but this is, take this how you take this, but it's true. You go to school and you're afraid of failure. Because if you fail what? You fail 3 questions, ouch, fuck. Ouch. But that's actually, I didn't expect that. Am I strong or weak for that? Anyway. No, but all seriousness, you go and then chapwa, and then each time you're afraid to fail, and failing becomes such a big thing. Like, oh, if you fail, you're beaten. Huh? How dare you get this wrong? Yeah. Instead of learning from your mistakes, you're constantly afraid of failure. And that's the sad thing. It's the same thing with relationships. If you don't learn the mistake you made, the next girl you get will dump you for the same reason. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. Yeah. Maybe I'm seeing it in a very old perspective.
In some hindsight, there's truth behind it, because the fear and burden work hand in hand. But how you take fear and face it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Interesting. That's one hot take. Give us our next hot take.
Another one is priorities. Obviously, we've spoken about it even as we talk about ladies and their standards, and how we don't give ladies the priority of being top, or giving you the reason to say that you're the reason, that ladies are the reason men are not doing anything, which is true, but we are not prioritizing you. We're prioritizing ourselves, God,
our families. Man, that's what I prioritize. Yeah.
That's it. And our health. Ourselves goes to health and everything.
Let me tell you, when it comes to prioritizing yourself, it's the most important thing you can do. And if you ask me, the fakest people who don't prioritize themselves are people pleasers. Do not people please. All you're doing is saying, me, I'll suck up to you just so you can like me. Really? Really? Like, me, personally as a parent, if I saw my child people pleasing, like, sure, unafanya nini? Why? Why? Like, oh, seriously.
What is wrong with you? Crazy.
No, but okay, that's just an interesting perspective. But when you said something very important, you have to work on yourself, your relationship with God, because most people might say, in fact, sorry, but with our generation, I see most people end up straying away from God. Right? Because you find the new agendas that are so woke, or that are so brought out in the West, are being brought out here. And you see, those agendas don't really align with Christianity. So, if
Christianity, but like
religion, spirituality,
not religion.
Even in terms of religion, I would say this. I don't like going into this much, but I will say this. For you to read what is wrong and what is right, and continue to do it, and bring it out even in churches, it's crazy. And if you ask me, that's just more people tolerating it.
It's crazy. Even in church, they don't even discriminate those agendas.
Really?
It's insane.
They don't?
They don't discriminate the agenda.
I'm SDA. I'm still happy about that. Like, I remember
crazy. Not that should be no, you should discriminate it, but don't put it like,
don't make it, don't normalize it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't normalize it.
I was in church, and I don't know, these guys were like 9 or 10, and I just remember the teacher saying, "Do not be gay," and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, W teacher, like, I can dub you up. I'm just seeing, Men do not date men. And I'm like, yo!
SDA is crazy.
I was like,
What the hell?
yo, this teacher is whoever, like, it shocked me. So I didn't expect it because if you ask me, they were a bit younger. Me when I was young, I didn't know this. Like, you can do what with another partner. But as I say, as we grow older in the generation, especially Gen Alpha, they start becoming more aware at a younger age. And I guess that happens drastically. Your kids will be more aware at a younger age. My kids will be more aware at a younger age.
Being aware at 3.
Being aware at 3 is mad. But if you ask me, do you think this is positive or negative?
It's okay. It relies more on the negative side because as kids should have secured. Parents should secure a child's purity.
Yeah.
With how the generation is going, the purity is it's purified less because, like we are saying, people are getting aware very easily. A kid can get a phone at like 6 years old.
Yeah, and you know what? If you ask me, I find it can be both positive or negative. If you ask me, I know people who have TikTok brains at a young age because they can't concentrate. They're so used to scrolling, it's crazy. I used to think one of my cousins had TikTok brain because she's always on her. She shocked me. I don't even know where it came from. If you ask me, Gen Alpha is extremely aware. Because tell me why I'm with this. Bro, did you just say why? Anyway, tell me why I'm with my cousin and then she sees an app on my phone. And this app is literally no one else can distinguish this app except you know the app. The one that one. Anyway, why am I saying it like it's a secret? Come on, if it's for making money, that one.
Yeah, money, man.
So my cousin, she looks at you like, oh, you remember? And I'm like, how do you know what's going on here? She's 11. She's like, how do you know what's going on here? I'm like, oh, I listened to Iman Ghazi and I'm like, what? I looked at her and I was like, what? How?
That's
like
positive.
Yeah, this is stuff I found out about when I was 15, 16. She's 11. She's telling me, yeah, I'm really trying to see how I can find a way out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like shout out to you. Yeah, and you should see her art. It's amazing. Like her talent, she really brings it out in everything she does. For me, I don't know. I don't want to say it's CBC, which she did for a while, but maybe it is. Or maybe it's her parents as well who always push her to portray her talents. Because I don't know if you saw a drawing she did. If I could put this up here, that would be lovely. But one day, it's editing, bro. Anyway, if I could put the picture up here, her art is amazing. She's 11. It shocked me. Man, I was like, how is this possible? But anyway, that's an interesting note to take.
Yeah. Priorities. Get your priorities straight.
Prioritize your family because your parents are the ones who give you what you have. And for you to not give it back is a sign of, if you ask me, it's a sign of disrespect. Not even disrespect, but being comfortable. Right now, your biggest enemy should be your mother's job or your father's job.
Oh, retire them. Should be working hard to retire.
Yeah. If you ask me, that's your biggest enemy right now.
But don't make money a priority.
Actually, you shouldn't. It should be it should be a norm.
Yeah.
Let me say that.
It's something you want to pursue. It's just like relationships, just like forgetting that other word. But money, relationships, religion, there's some stuff shouldn't be priorities, but it's something you should work on.
You should always
make you better and progressive.
And extremely. So I would say, if you ask me the most important things you should now work on, health, keeping yourself healthy. Come on, like, imagine you have a son and your son is getting diabetes.
He's fat.
Okay. I don't know what fat people eat, but okay.
There's this child in our church. Like normally when I go Sundays, when I'm available, I go to church. And there's a small kid, dancer, brilliant dancer. But the child is fat.
You know what?
so sad for the parents.
I'll tell you this as someone who's, I'll even make it even more personal for the viewers. I get personal, depends, you know. I'm there like that. But this is even on a personal level. For someone who was born with a condition I can't control, something I didn't get. I didn't choose, I think I said this last episode, but I didn't choose to be fat. I didn't choose to get diabetes. I didn't choose to get H. pylori. I don't eat unhealthy. It's something I was given to DNA. So then my son comes to me. He doesn't have the same condition, but he's getting diabetes, something he gave himself. I'd feel like I'd have failed as a parent.
You have failed as a parent.
Yeah, that's deep, but it's sad, but it's true. Guys, keep your children healthy. You know, it's a normal cycle for you to lose a parent, but it's not a normal cycle for a parent to lose a child. It's in fact more heartbreaking. It really is. So keep your family healthy, guys. Maybe we're saying it in a very extreme way, but if you ask me, that's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to say it.
Harsh words.
Harsh love. Tough love. Yeah. So that's one hot take.
Mm-hmm.
Any other?
Next hot take. This could be crazy. Female friends.
I think we discussed this before. I try and avoid having female friends. Owen, what about you?
Exactly. Because having a female friend means having ulterior motives, which in turn brings heartbreak, and you will be very sad.
Okay, he simplified it. That actually works.
And it's unfair to you as well.
Actually,
you need to live life.
If you ask me,
honestly,
on the woman's side, it's manipulation. On the guy's side, it's actually, no. It's sorry, but it's manipulation on both sides. I'm not even lying to you. Literally on both sides. I think I've said this before to people who are having conversations, but I've not said it genuinely.
If a girl would friend zone you, would you friend zone her back or leave the relationship?
I leave. I mean, I can choose to friend zone her, but in a nipeleka wapi. Well, where is it taking me? You see, now as I was saying, I've said this before, but now this is my experience. Back when I had female friends, or a female friend, I remember we were close. Hey, we were like this. Are you two dating? No, we are friends. Me, nice too. I've been put in the fridge. I'm just there. I'm nice. Yeah. Where she's my female friend. No. You know, first, as a guy in your head, you know what the motive is. Maybe one day, after all her failed relationships, she's finally going to be
after all. During her failed relationship, she'll come back to you.
And she'll finally realize that I've always been there for her, and she's been telling me about all the guys she's dating and the mistakes they're making. So I adapt to it mentally, and I become the better guy for her, so that in 7 years she can finally notice that I'm the one she loves. What? It's crazy. A guy can wait that long for one shorty. That's why I say, guys, we love genuinely. Y'all, guys will love, and women will get love unconditionally. But you're there loving her unconditionally, nashakweka kwa fridge. And you know the thing,
you have a better chance elsewhere.
Yeah. And another thing is when, why is this slipping my mind? It's so important. When you're with a female friend and you truly like her, you will not give her genuine advice. And here's the thing. Females actually take genuine advice from guys. Like the advice you, as a male best friend, the advice you give a lady, she will actually take it to heart. She will think about it and she'll apply it.
To another one.
Yeah, it's crazy. She'll apply it. So, here's the thing. I'll even say it openly. Me and I was having female friends. That advice wasn't genuine. You think I was telling you the truth? So you can go and get that guy? No, I was lying. Ati what? He did what? Imagine that guy is not good for me. I'm telling you.
Leave that.
The advice was lies. It was all cap. Oh my gosh. And I remember she would take it so genuinely. And me, I'm here with my motives. I'm like, anyway. You see, that was then. Now I've reached a point where, as a lady, if I actually do not have feelings for you or anything, or sorry, if I think we are friends, I'll tell you, I'm sorry, but we can't be friends. Because I won't allow it. And once I do that, I understand that I've cut the barrier and there's nothing there. So once I've done
Standards.
standards. Once I've done that, if she comes to me, I can now genuinely give her advice. Because guess what? You're there, yeah. I'll tell you the truth. Openly. Now it's actually something. Is it something she'll want to come back to all the time? Use my time, take my attention. Dino, let's go out, spend money on me. Dino, let's go out. If someone taps you, I have to stand up and protect you. Like, guys, they want a relationship without giving you the boyfriend privileges. That's all they want. That's literally how it is. And you know the worst thing about it is, I've talked to most ladies and they've told us this. Me, my best friend, if I wanted him, he'd be mine like this. Thanos, like literally.
Like not even whoever, could be your best friend, could be even your exes, because I'm sure some people talk to that, some ladies talk to that.
Crazy.
If you could call your ex right now
Mm.
for some, what do you say, Netflix and chill,
Very fast. Let me tell you right now. Okay, personally, I don't believe you should go back to an ex. It's degrading, because if she left you for a reason, and you going back is just her saying, oh, this nigga really has nothing else to do. So don't go back to your exes. It's a painful, but you shan't. And apart from that, unless the guy is gay, he's not your male best friend. I've said it. He's not. But it has to know. Okay, I'd say maybe there's an exception. People around you, classmates,
workmates, colleagues,
workmates, colleagues, classmates,
family, what's it called, affiliations, relatives, and whatnot.
The people who are in your life daily that you can't ignore.
Don't mess with your relatives.
But hey, we don't do that, right? But you see now, if it's someone who's in your life constantly, for example, a workmate, you can't ignore them, and it's not at the.
And obviously, a connection will be because you're around each other.
Maybe, but it's not that you unaenda unamwambia, you know, yesterday, sijui this happened to me. You shall.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy sometimes. I don't know if this has ever. Of course, it has happened. You've been in school. You're in school, yeah. So you're not this person's deskmate.
Mm-hmm.
You never fancied her, but immediately you guys get to be deskmates. She suddenly rises the ranks. So when you guys were not talking, whatnot, she's a 4. She's a 3.
Oh, you mean she becomes?
Yeah, but when you get to know her and everything, suddenly she rises up the scale, which is insane.
No, if you ask me, you're bonding one or another. In fact, this is a lovely thing to bring out. I was talking to this lady. So I'm a form 4 fresh.
One said fresh. Oh my goodness. You are a commodity, fresh.
No, but anyway, just finished, and then we were talking, and she's telling me, you know, the thing is, I feel like most of the friendships I've had in my whole life were just a matter of us being close together, in terms of distance. If it wasn't for the being put together, I don't really see our friendship brewing. In fact, I feel like this happens a lot now with school, the school system and all. Once you leave school, where you guys are forced to be friends, in Asia, it just ends. You find that this person is not close to you, and if you ask me, that's why I really value brotherhood. Yeah, that's why I really value brotherhood, because I know for a fact, even when Owen is far away, the guy was in Spain for what, a year or two? Bro, we were still vibes.
Greg is in China.
In China right now, but we are still we talk all the time. You see, the friendship isn't just distance; it's actually a bond. And the thing is, I don't think most ladies have experienced that. I don't think there is a genuine female friendship in this world that can compare to brotherhood, and it's insane. Yeah, brothers, man, we are. So the one thing I'd always recommend a guy to have is an extremely strong brotherhood, because those guys will correct you when you're wrong. I was having a conversation with a guy here, we were supposed to do an episode, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna drop it. But we're having a conversation, and he said something very important. I would not important because it's not really valid, but I remember I asked him a question, and I asked him, would you rather have a friend that will tell you when you're wrong, both mentally and physically? Like I remember he said, yeah, if I'm wrong, if I do something wrong, I don't want my friend to tell me. Then I asked him, what about if your friend is bigger than normal? Would you tell him to, shape up?
It's fat.
Why
you sugarcoating?
Okay, wow.
It's fat.
Yeah, so he said, no, man, I wouldn't talk about his body. I mean, guys, personally, as a friend, I would want you to tell me. I don't want to tell you, by the way, Owen, you're slacking. Like, you need to run fast. I'd tell you.
I need to go to the gym because I'm skinny. I need to go to the gym.
I need to do more boxing.
Yeah.
So that when we go out at una big old fella, what? At you've been beaten. How? You see, guess what? If he was big and he couldn't run and we were in a compromising position, he'd be slowing me down. Yeah. And I wouldn't want that for him. He's the one who's short because he's last. Anyway, if you're gonna
imagine mega protests.
Mandamano.
Yeah, mandamano. Your fat friend is you're being chased by cops or being shot, and your fat friend is behind. Then he dies. That's scary.
Why is that so?
See, it's sad.
Why is it so detailed? Have you thought about it?
See, it's sad because there's something you would have done. You would have told him, let's not even go to that mandamano because I feel like you'll slow us down. Or if you want us to go to mandamano, we have 6 weeks, we work out, we gain some speed together, we survive the mandamano. But you
refused to. Anyway, if you're gonna have friends, I feel even adults need this, even with relationships, etc. Have people who will help you become better, not only mentally, because people think, oh, the mind is everything. In fact, the analogy I used with him, I asked him, if your friend were to jump off a bridge, would you jump off as well? He was like, no. If your friend was suicidal, would you tell him to continue being suicidal? No, I'll try and help him. Okay, if your friend is fat and he has hypertension, or he's extremely big and he's gotten diabetes, will you tell him to lose weight? No, I won't. What do you mean? That thing was crazy. I heard that and I was like, if you can't help your friend both mentally and physically and spiritually in all realms, then you're not really helping your friend at all. Yeah. Crazy.
I wish we get big, actually. I pray to God that you guys keep on subscribing and make us get bigger, so one day we can do seminars to help these disabilities.
Yo, let me tell you, there is so much we've actually not dropped. There is so much we've not dropped, because if there's one thing, anyway, it's okay. Let's keep that knowledge to ourselves for now. There's really no point. But what, guys? I wish you knew how modern medicine is. It's a scam. Okay, well, it's a kujiwa, but it really is. There's so many things that can be healed naturally that they don't tell you about, and it's insane. It's actually insane. Yeah, they tell you
obesity, for example.
Yeah, they tell you kids are born with mental illnesses. They're really not. They are really not. But anyway, let's not get into that. You can anger a lot of.
Yeah, I think that's let's put a cap.
Let's put a cap on that.
Hot takes. We shall talk about other hot takes later. Speaking of Mandamano Ruto,
our president.
He just dismantled the cabinet.
He did that a while back. We are the ones.
And then put almost the same kind of people in those same jobs.
I had read something today, but come on, it's all control. One way or another, it's all control. Because, I remember something, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, politics, I don't indulge in, but correct me if I'm wrong. I remember seeing that going to Masai Mara, the prices have increased. And apparently Masai Mara it has a lot of sufficient minerals. So you find that less people end up going there because prices have increased, giving them more time to have the sufficient minerals. And if you ask me, every person he's put in charge can be a direct leader in what's happening there. Because if you can get the mining, you get the transportation, these things are planned out. If you ask me, something big is about to happen, whether it's in the stock market here in Kenya, something big is about to happen. Whether our country is about to fall.
But like I said, I still don't think Ruto will go.
I doubt it. Until 2027.
Because even if let's say he goes, last time I asked this question and no one still answered my question. Because I think the only person who would be relevant to step in would be Gachagua. Gachagua is our worst dude, bro. Okay, I don't. Nice, it's worse. So it will be crazy. But anyway, this politics is crazy. Don't indulge in it.
It will make you more
I'll
docile.
give you advice not to indulge in it.
Understand what's going on, but
Yeah,
don't until you get home.
Ruto anafanya nini?
Nini inafanyika leo? There's no
Focus on
point.
yourself, man.
Bro, work on yourself. Get home. Maybe you're from work. Find that side hustle, something that can continue to build.
Or peace in your home. You're
Yeah.
a father. You're a, you know.
You
Look at your son, smile. You know, look at your wife, eat some food.
you
Later in the night,
you live with your children, but you know nothing about them. Nothing.
You know more about politics than you know about your family.
Literally
That's
nothing.
crazy.
And you've never just sat down and thought to yourself, by the way, let me interact with my kids. Unless you're taking them out, which is maybe once in a while, but no, you're just like, let me go watch. What are my kids doing? What are my kids doing? I don't care. As long as they're alive. Is he dead? Is he sick? No, he's okay. So that's what?
Insane. So what direction do you think we're headed to at the moment?
As a country or
Yeah, of course, as a country. Not that obviously now we've made sure, as Gen Z, we made sure we are hard. It's causing an uproar and a lot of people are in discomfort.
you know what I don't like? Things are not happening. Me Tuesday, I have plans now. I want to go to town in the city. Do what? I think mandamano. What? So you're ruining my activities or people's activities for Ruto is not stepping down. What do you guys want exactly? Because it all started with the finance bill, which was okay. You guys fought for your rights 100%, and we all did. We all fought for those rights, and it's worth it. It was worth it. Huh? But Ruto even fired his cabinet. Now what? Munenda mandamano.
He's not leaving anytime soon.
Yeah. And the theft that's happening with these mandamanos as well, do you really think this is good for our country?
Yeah, because people are using mandamano as an incentive to do wrong, basically.
And it's crazy.
So you're actually contributing to our country's
downfall,
basically.
Hey yo.
So stop it.
Get some help.
Twendeni US kidogo.
Let's switch up to what? The States.
Yeah, man, Mr.
Ooh.
Our leader.
Puppet. No, our favorite.
Mr. Donald Trump.
Okay, no. Yeah. Donald Trump, we support.
Me,
I'm saying our favorite puppet, Mr. I stepped down.
Yeah, after trying to kill the only person who can help the country.
Here's the thing. There's a double side to this. Trump is a G, 100%. Trump, he'd be the best thing for America as of now. But now that Biden has stepped down, have they confirmed who's going to run?
Kamala Harris is
if it's confirmed.
Completely.
If it's completely confirmed, and let me tell you, there's a positive, there's two positives and there's two negatives, kind of. Okay, no, there's two positives, one negative. If Trump were to win, the United States would be at its peak. It would become a way better country overall, 100%. And the people of the United States will be progressing more. But if Kamala Harris wins, the United States is done for. The United States is done for. But other countries are not. The East especially. For example, now us.
Yeah, the West will implode.
And it will
give
crazy.
Opportunity for the East to actually flourish.
Yeah. So if the West
It will
implodes,
bring out an all-out war. That would be crazy.
If the West implodes, the East will do very well.
But please do not go to war.
Yeah.
Please.
There's no point of endless bloodshed. Yeah, there's really no point. But it's gonna be crazy. What? Let me tell you, literally the fate of the whole earth right now is based on these elections. Like I can't even shake. It is. It really is. And guys, this is crazy, but don't go to war and just die. Do more with your life. Like personally, I feel like we can all do so much more. There's really no point of just sacrificing our lives for endless bloodshed. And so what? The superpowers can sit down and be there like on our energy war. If you're the president and you truly want a war, you should be the first one there with your whole family. All of you line up like this. You're there, family, country behind you. It can't. It can't. They have too many people now. They feel like they can just kill everyone. Yeah. Look at the times of, oh my God, Alexander the Great. People who would be there, the first person in battle. If we are going, we are going. King David. All the kings in the Bible. If we are going, we are going. If I die,
Jon Snow.
Wow. Yeah. Our civilization
It's plummeting.
It's plummeting. It's really plummeting. Crazy.
But anyway, live life, get money.
Stay happy.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay positive. Get the people in your life that you want to better, and they will better you. Vice versa. Remember, you attract who you are, or you attract what you are. You are what you attract. I'll get that statement right next time. You are what you attract. Yeah. Anything else?
I think we're done.
Yeah,
Personally. Unless there's anything you want to tell our fellow subscribers and watchers.
To our fellow subscribers.
The world.
Hey, the world. But to our favorite subscribers and watchers, check out Spotify. Hey, check out Spotify. Episode 1 to 10 will be out on Spotify
within the week.
And you guys can go and watch that. For all of you who are not to watch. You guys can go and listen to that. And we plan to continue dropping more episodes as we continue. Guys,
I swear this time we are serious. This time we are serious. Last time it's because of the break. And the vlog is also coming out soon. But please bear with us, please.
Yeah, you guys have
we're actually serious. This is serious.
You have to know the Diani vlog, guys. Come on. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. Let me say that. And we really appreciate you a lot. The reason we sit down here is because we know one of you take this, you listen, and you actually better your life with it. Yeah. I wouldn't just sit here to talk nonsense. I feel like I'd be making myself less of a person. So I appreciate you guys. Owen appreciates you guys. We both do. And Greg appreciates you as well, wherever we know where he is. He appreciates you as well. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, turn on post notifications. And guys, leave us your comments down below. Let us know what you guys think. And wait for the Diani vlog. It's coming soon. Soon.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Peace.